You finished? If you finished, you really don't. If you don't finish, do you? We'll take it for a walk later. There you go. Oh, got something that came up as an error. That's not good. Let me just have a looky see. I think I've got that right. Supposed to have. Good morning. I had an error just on my screen as I came in. I have gone out and got my coffee. I thought, well, I had plenty of time. So I like this cup because it's something that my kids gave me, or grandchildren, kids. Go with the flow. There we go. Can you see that? Go with the flow. Beautiful cup. And guess what it's got? It's got Dory on it. Because the kids nicknamed me Dory because of my memory. So good morning, Anne. Lovely to have you here. And we've got Kim here as well. On time this morning, as far as, with the daylight saving changing over here in South Australia and shifting the clocks forward the hour, it is a little earlier than what the body mind thinks. I'm just lucky that I get up early anyway. So we shall move into the cards. I'm just going to take a sip because I had to feed the dogs. They were still expecting their tucker. Had to do that. As it usually is with having our fur babies. Well, I'm dog sitting now because most would be aware that Peanuts isn't here anymore. She went across that rainbow bridge and she still is present though. And we are here for the daily cards. Let's go over to them. I have done a slightly different spread again, just slightly from what even yesterday was. And it's different because it's a weekend. It's not the usual Gilded Reverie. So I've got two different types of cards this time. You will have noticed here we've got the Fairy Tale, Lenormand, and that is these three cards here. These three are the Lenormand. A few of you will be familiar with this anyway. This set is this deck. Now, it is wisdom cards. So it's the Australian Wildlife Wisdom Cards. Book of Knowledge and Wisdom by Trevor and Susan O'Sullivan. I don't use them very often. This is why I'm deciding on weekends we'll just move in and discover a few different decks. I'm just choosing the one from this deck. As you can see, look at the gorgeous colour of the backing of these ones. They're absolutely beautiful. Certainly very Australian with the way that it's got calcite in the middle and all that moves away from that. Well, how I had it explained to me with the circles in a lot of Australian Aboriginal paintings is that it's where you set the calcite. I could be proven wrong. So with the Fairy Tale, gorgeous cards, let's get into the reading. So with the Fairy Penguin one, now there is what I held up was the guidebook. So it's actually bringing forward to us that element of trust. Now, this book, I shall hold up the what is in the page there. So it's a lot of reading to do. So it's more a daily devotional style of wisdoms that you're gaining from this. Now, I'm not going to read the detail out for this reading. I'm just going to take that keyword and use it as what intuition, what spirit's guiding me to connect in with what these other three Lenormand cards are. So with the Lenormand deck, I'm going to read at what's near and then come away from this, that is the Fairy Penguin card, okay? So as far as the clover goes, we know that in the Lenormand deck, the clover is the good luck card. So there's not much else that we need to actually explain from the clover card, because it's just such an embedded interpretation for four-leaf clover. Here we've got the 4 leaves on this clover. There may not be on these, they're 3s, but there is the 4-leaf clover, and there hiding behind it is that little fairy. So it's the good luck fairy. It's whatever you are doing today, it's going to bring you good luck. Follow the path and go with the flow that you're needing to, because the trust is going to continue through. Trust that that is what's going to be. Now, because this one is the card that's closer to me, I'm taking the whip first. And here we've got that, you can sort of see it behind the curtain, behind that veil. There seems to be, you can sort of see it. It's giving us that whisper of what is always present in the, that the ethers behind that veil. It's a subconscious, all that sort of thing. It really is all that right on the magic carpet. We've got the genie, or it could be you or your spirit guides. And there is that magic carpet behind there. The whip to me does mean, and it is so strongly embedded in me from what I experienced as a child, as a kid on a farm. And there was the use of stock whips when you're bringing in mainly the cattle, because for the sheep we had dogs that would help with the sheep more efficiently. But with the cattle, the stock whip was really a very good tool. And that's all the whip is. It's that tool that gets us going. It's that energy that will give us that reminder with that sound. Sometimes you can hear backfires and things in the street, that type of thing that really gives you a start, gives you a surprise to, and then you get going. You actually do move more quickly. You will get your actions happening, get things moving. So that's what we've got with that whip energy this morning. And it is an 11 card, so we're putting a bit more of that power into it, because here we've got that connection with the angelic realm in the background, that is the spiritual, that's going to be shifting energies and helping that pathway to be what we're going to find in the lucky stuff, and trusting that shifting, that moving, and really getting things going. With the clouds, it's interesting that I am doing a little bit, I do still tap into other people's teachings around Lenormand. I don't just take everything for granted and assume that only my way of understanding this is right. I like to actually take in other people's teachings. So each and every day I am learning something, that might be new or it might not, but at least it's opening those channels. And here we've got, with the clouds, in what I've learned so far of the base original meanings of the Lenormands, is the clouds is a negative card. Now, for those who've been following me for a while, you will realise I don't focus on negatives. I like to acknowledge, yes, we have got the darker moving into the light with this. So for me, it's a lighter energy coming in. So that with clouds, as they shift in the sky, they definitely bring through different energies. So we've actually got a fair bit of movement in this today, especially with this being the column. If it feels like it's a horrible day and things are on that more negative side for you, allow yourself to feel the flow, that energy moving. The whip is moving the energy so that we ourselves are shifting our focus, shifting what we perceive, so that we are actually bringing in that is the light, that is the sunshine in this one. Good morning, Carrie Ann, and good morning, Karen. Lovely to see you here, Karen. I haven't seen your name popping up much recently. You've obviously been very busy, and it's great to see you for a Sunday morning. So as you will have seen, for those who were right at the start waiting for me to come on, you will have seen how the sunshine really is glowing out there this morning. It actually gave almost a washed out effect to the camera, what the camera was sending in to to what we see here, because it's all the technology is absolutely fantastic to share all this. But what's better than actually going out and experiencing that we are seeing, experiencing that we are feeling, acknowledging that we are in a space of energy movement. And that's what I feel with the clouds. It's more about all this, it's emotions, it's feelings, it's what we're perceiving on the, I don't know, what's the word? Soul level even, that's touching our heart. All of those things, bring it out from behind the clouds, let the clouds shift away, all of that, because we do eventually see the sunshine in all that we do. Bring it around to that positive, learn from what we are perceiving and all of that. So good morning, Caitlin. Lovely to have you here. You've changed your clocks forward, everyone, I dare say. And Keza, good morning. Well, for those who it's relevant for, Australian daylight savings shifts, not all states do it, etc., which makes it totally confusing. So thank you for joining in with that lovely little reading for this morning, Sunday, the 2nd of October. Here in Australia, that is. I'm in Australian Central Daylight Time now, so it certainly is on the go for coming into the rest of spring and summer. We take advantage of that shift in time, and it was interesting with another Zoom meeting I had yesterday that the concept, because there was confusion around time shifts, and it happens this time of the year. There's the twice that we do adjustments for time. And the coach on that call was saying, but time is fake. And it's absolutely true. We're just shifting our getting together to an earlier space of time, yes, but it doesn't necessarily have to actually have a label. Time is just what we move through. We experience life in each and every moment. And, we wake up, we have our usual processes or habits that we maintain because it's comfortable, because that's what we've always done. Do we always look at the clock when we have this happen and time every little thing by it? No. Time's just something that humans have constructed as a gauge so that we can meet together and know that we're going to be around about at the same gathering at the correct time slot, that everyone's there on time. It's that time concept. So ingrained, isn't it? So have a wonderful day. Complete your weekend in beautiful ways. Enjoy some time in nature and allow that flow of the energy. Go with the flow, not with Dory, but with the flow. Whoops, I'm trying to get that label up. Go with the flow of how you want to step through your pathway in life and follow it, trusting, like that card has on it. Let's just go back to it. It is trust. And here we've got, and I think with penguins, they have partner for life too. It's that trust that all things are going to be wonderful. A beautiful set of cards, really. I quite enjoyed that. And here we've got that opening scene again. I'll just drop that is these, and you can see how bright this beautiful sunshine is out on my front lawn. Oops, hang on, I can just even put that up as a division. See how that front lawn, the front yard, the beautiful sunshine, and considering we've had a lot of rain lately, it's almost like it's flushing through. Allow that to happen and bring forward what you need in your day. The shift in energies. Feel it for yourself at that inner self, that you are actually tuning in to your spiritual guidance to give you that assistance of what are you feeling, to help to understand what is it that you're feeling in that inner self as the energies flow through, because everything is energy. And that's part of what our role in being here present as a human being is, to really understand that is the emotion. Well, emotions, feelings, the connection with each other, and that full pull of what is humanity, that that energy. I'm hoping you understand all that. God, yes. So there you go. Thank you from Keza as well. Have a beautiful day to everyone. And Elizabeth, how are you? You might need to watch the replay afterwards. And it is beautiful, isn't it? So I love it sitting here to be able to watch out my window at my front garden area and hear the birds in those trees and have that bird bath. Good morning, Michaela. I have been trying to, thank you, Karen. I have been trying to get some video using various methods close up to that bird bath. So I've got the beautiful little birds singing and dancing and bathing. It's just so cute. I love it. Haven't managed good quality yet, but we'll see what my video. I've got an outback camera. It's an outside one that does that sort of stuff. So I'm going to see what I can capture. So, Kim, on the lawn today in between working overtime. Rugby league grand final tonight. I totally do not understand rugby anything, whether it's league or union. I don't understand a game that you're throwing a ball backwards to run forwards. Daft. Just my opinion. Never understood it. You feel it when you clean the forerooms and mowing while dancing and singing. Yeah, the energy flow for that would be fantastic, especially if you're dancing. It's wonderful. And Jane, good morning to you. Lovely to see you here. Now, I don't think I've seen you. Are you new to the space that you're in? I don't know whether you're doing my time, my rosboundy page or whatever. It doesn't show that detail. I just know you from Facebook. So thank you for popping in. Certainly subscribe or link or whatever things happen in that space. I can't remember. Is it follow now? Something like that. You too, and replay, I think. Yeah. Look, daylight saving hit you too as well. Absolutely. Yeah, it is. Oh, look, it's just so funny trying to understand so much of what we as humans have created. I'm sure we just plain overcomplicate everything. How much do we need, as far as our stuff that we have around us? I like to simplify. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. And, we've got Charles back again. Good evening. Lovely to have you here. So I'm going to leave it at that. For those in replay, thank you for watching. For those of you who are live, thank you for watching. I love that you've joined me. I'm going to move onward to a day out in the garden because it's beautiful sunshine. And we'll see you tomorrow around about the 8 o'clock. And remember, it's daylight saving time, so it may feel that bit earlier. And keep being the best you that you can. And I'll say goodbye. Namaste. Bye.